This is lesson 3.6. These are the practice packet problems on pages 9 through 10. So on page 9, we're going to go ahead and start off. We are going to just be solving equations here. I'm going to go ahead and distribute, which gives me negative 28x minus 32 is equal to negative 116. Adding 32 to both sides, so I will get negative 28x. And if I have negative 116 plus a 32, that will give me a negative 84. And then if I divide through by negative 28, x is going to equal a positive 3 here. For number 2, I'm going to go ahead and distribute the negative 3. That'll give me 12x plus a 27 is equal to a negative 77. I'm going to subtract 27 from both sides. So I'm going to get 12x, negative 77 minus a 27. It's going to give me negative 104. Dividing through by 12, this one is really ugly here. So we're going to get x equals, I do get negative 8.6 repeating. I can change that over to a fraction, which would be negative 8 2/3, which might be a little bit nicer. If you put down negative 8.6 with a repeating arrow over the top, that is perfectly fine as well. Question number 3, you have to combine like terms here. So 6x plus 6x will give me 12x plus 4 more is equal to a negative 68. Subtract away the 4, and I'm going to get 12x is equal to a negative 72. Divide through by 12 on both sides, and we get x equals a negative 6. In question number 4, combine your like terms. I get 7x plus 9 is equal to 51. If I subtract away the 9, I get 7x is equal to 42. Divide through by 7, and I get x equals 6 for my final answer here. Question number 5 and 6 here on this page as well. So we're going to go ahead, number 5. And remember, you could divide by 3 here if you wanted to, or you can go ahead and distribute. It doesn't really matter. Add 9 to both sides, and I'm going to get 6x is equal to a negative 12. Divide through by 6, and x is equal to a negative 2. In this example, I'm going to just show you real quick. I could divide through by negative 5 and do that on both sides. So I would get 5x minus 2 is equal to a negative 12. Add the 2 to both sides, and then I get 5x is equal to a negative 10. Dividing through by 5, and I get x equals negative 2. Had you distributed the negative 5, you would have had negative 25x plus 10 equals 60, and then you would have subtracted and gotten the same answer. Number 7 and 8 up here at the top. Combine my like terms, I get 5x minus 5 is equal to 45. So I add 5 to both sides, and I get 5x is equal to 50. Divide through by 5, and we get x equals 10. Last example here, I'm going to just divide by negative 5. I'm going to get 4x minus 3 is equal to 5. Add 3 to both sides, so I get 4x equals 8. Divide through by 4, and x equals 2. Question number 9 is a word problem here. It says, Mrs. Jacoby is purchasing some new clothes for her children. She has 2 children. Each child is going to get 2 pairs of sneakers and an $8 t-shirt. Mrs. Jacoby spends a total of $76. So this could be written out as a distributive property problem because she has 2 kids, and each kid is going to get 2 pairs of sneakers at some cost that we don't know because that's our question. How much was each pair of sneakers? And an $8 t-shirt, and that's going to give us a total of $76 here. So if I distributive property, I get 4x plus 16 is equal to $76. Subtract the 16, and we get 4x is equal to 76 minus 16 will give me 60. Divide through by 4, and we're going to get that x equals 15. And we do need a label because it's a word problem, so $15 per pair or for a pair of sneakers or anything like that you would like to add in word-wise is perfectly fine here. Number 10, Mrs. Grabner is thinking of 2 consecutive numbers whose sum is 197. What are the 2 numbers? So if you remember, we have blank plus blank equals 197. Number 1 we just call x, and number 2, since they're consecutive, would be x plus 1. So we have x plus 1. So this is going to give us 2x plus 1 equals 197. Subtracting away our 1, 2x equals 196. Divide through by 2. And we're going to get 98 here. So the two numbers are 98 and 99. All right, last question here. Mrs. Grabner's children could pick out some souvenirs on their beach trip. Jack decided to get 2 small-sized stuffed animals and a $9 t-shirt. Jana picked out 4 small-sized stuffed animals and a sand bucket for $2. So you guessed it, Mrs. Grabner spent $40.70 on the kids' souvenirs. How much was each stuffed animal? So that's going to be what we're looking for. So Jack got 2 of the stuffed animals at X dollars plus a $9 shirt. Jana picked out 4 of them and a sand bucket for $2, and my total was $40.70. Combining my like terms, in all I got 6 stuffed animals, spent $11 on the other stuff, and this is equal to $40.70. Subtract away my 11. So $40.70 minus $11 is going to give me $29.70 or 29.7. Divide through by the 6 stuffed animals, and x is equal to $4.95 per stuffed animal. All right, and that is it then for the practice packet for this lesson.